Hello there. If you're looking at this video, you're probably doing some research on how to get rid of a phobia. Phobias are a really funny thing. They can be funny. Sometimes they're not so funny. When the snake shows up and you go running away and you trip and you break your leg on the way out, or jump out of your moving car because there's a bee in it, or that's a little silly. It has happened. What's even worse is if you need to get into an MRI tube and you can't get examined because you have a fear of going inside, you have claustrophobia, and you can't access proper health care because you can't do the MRI tube, and then you have to be sedated to go in and all kinds of things like that. It's very vexing, very embarrassing, and it leaves you kind of a feeling of not having control of who you are. We would like to help you regain that control. We would like to help you be comfortable in the MRI, deal with the mouse, deal with the snake, deal with the public speaking. And we can even do better than that with public speaking. Not only can we get rid of the fear of public speaking, we can help you be very comfortable on stage, presenting, have the best parts of you show up, have you be creative, intelligent, warm, funny. And if you're in the business world, you know what that means. Now, I just was searching for other alternatives. I've been doing hypnosis so long, and using other unconscious tools that I'm not quite sure what was out there. So I did some research today. And all of the answers to deal with phobias all had to do with one thing. That was exposing yourself to the mouse, exposing yourself to the public speaking. It had taking a friend with you to public speaking. It had doing public speaking in small segments. It had jump right in and do it. It had taking medication. That's what you want to do, take a sedative right before you have to give an important speech. I don't see any problems with that. I'm saying that tongue in cheek because obviously there are problems with that. You don't need to be sedated when you're trying to be charismatic and close a $15 million deal with a big client. You need all the best parts of you to be there. But they all had that element that's called flooding, where you just keep exposing yourself to the thing till your brain finally gives up and goes, oh, I'm not scared of that anymore. That's a very long, hard, arduous, tough way to deal with things. What I would rather have happen here is that you come in, see me, half hour, we got rid of your phobia. You're fine with mice, you're fine with snakes, you're fine with public speaking, whatever your phobia happens to be, and you can get on with your life quickly. Now, if you have some phobias, you can spend 3 hours a week engaged in the phobia. Now, what do you have? You have 3 more hours a week to be creative, to live, love, be happy, whatever you want to do with your spare time. It's an amazing thing. We deal with phobias here at Nebraska Counseling and Hypnosis Center all the time. We can very reliably get satisfactory results, usually one session. And the reason for that, I know your phobia is very intense and you would think it would take several times. Most phobias are digital. The mouse comes in, you're freaking out. The mouse leaves, you're fine. You have a certain response when that mouse comes in, and if we directly deal with that unconscious internal response, your brain will not do it anymore, and it's done, and it's over with. And that happens most of the time. We're dealing with human behavior. I can't give you guarantees. With most reasonable people, with most reasonable skill sets, we get very, very, very satisfactory results with this. So what I'd like you to do, click on my links, give me a call. You can ask any questions. I'm happy to discuss anything with you over the phone, kind of give you a short consultation over the phone. Bring you in. The beginning of every session with me is a free consultation. And you are not committed to spending any money until you say go. Usually I have time set behind you. The consultation leads into the session if you want to do it. If you're finding it's not for you, there's no pressure and there's no upset, and you leave and you're not obligated to spend any money with me. So you always get to come in and discuss things with me till you're comfortable, and then you say yay or nay. Very easy on my clients. I love you guys. I want to help you with your phobias. Come on in. Let's get it taken care of. 402-393-0544. And looking forward to you having a better life.